Ciao Belli, let's go! Today on the menu we go back to Standard, Aetherdrift Standard for a very spicy original brew that is going to play around this new GOD, not the one that probably you guys expected, the Orzo one that I'm sure is going to be played maybe even in competitive fashion, but this one, the Sab-Sunen Luxa Embodied, the Simic God that reads Reach, Trample, Indestructible. Sab-Sunen can't attack or block unless it has even number of counters on it. At the beginning of your first main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on the Sab-Sunen. Then if it has an odd number on count on it, draw 2 cards. So what's the idea of the deck? The idea of the deck is to deploy Sab-Sunen as fast as you can. So we are going to be a ramp deck with the Overlord that is always going to play on free and with the elves. So as fast as turn 3 if things go well. And then put next to it one of these 3 cards, Bill, Innkeeper Talent, and the Tamblewagg. So what's the idea? At the beginning of the main phase, Sab-Sunen is going to have an odd number, so it's going to draw 2 cards, and then thanks to one of these 3 cards, we prefer Innkeeper Talent and Ornery Tamblewagg, but the Bristly Bill, if you have a land, is going to do the same. At the beginning of combat, is going to put another counter on Sab-Sunen, making him even, and then the god can attack, and you can do it every cycle, every turn cycle. So in using this card, you can cheat the restriction of the deck. For the rest, we have just some other value with Up the Beanstalk, and I'm playing for this town ain't big enough just because with the Up the Beanstalk and some kind of protection to our big spell if we need. We have a 4 counter. I'm back and forth which one to use. Can be okay to use just a Spell Pierce, but we're going to hopefully not going to be stuck on mana, so Don't Make a Sound can sound good, and we want to use it to protect our cards. The Bushwhack to improve our starting ends, and also as a removal, since they can look for it can look for a basic land, or it can fight another creature. Lenore Elf, we set it to ramp, and on the sideboard, most of all normal stuff like Ghost Vacuum for the graveyard, negate against control and removal. Haywire Might, since we are entered in Aetherdrift Standard, and Artifact and Enchantment are everywhere. 1 Vivian Reed and 1 Nissa, because we are going to ramp a lot, so it can be useful to have one of those. And Tyrant Stand was my selection as a protection spell against, let's say, spot removal. This is not a competitive build, but I really like this god, and I want to see if we can make it work. And just one thing to say, we are not playing the new Verge, since they're going to play as Island. If you don't have a forest that goes with it, and we really want to prioritize green mana over blue. Anyway, this is the deck. Let's bring it on the ladder and see how the deck performs. Alright, I'm really intrigued by this god. Let's see how it performs on a competitive environment. Baby Blue 21 is going to be our challenger today. Let's see, we play first. And this is a keep. We don't have our key cards, but we are going to ramp, and we're going to draw a lot of cards. So this is good enough. I don't think we're going to use a Bushwhack as to search for a land, since we're going to draw both on the second and on the third turn, and therefore we just keep it as a removal for later if the matchup is going to require it. So okay, here we drop up the beanstalk, and this is one of our favorite best way to start. So up the beanstalk into the overlord, and then we are really going to need something to play, but yeah, for now. So this is going to be so kind of a Golgari mid-range, so it's going to be filled with removal, and we just draw land since like 4 in a row, which is not the best. We might have to use this town ain't big enough on the overlord or something else, so maybe we can yeah, we can bounce that. But we, first of all, I think we are going to drop our god. Do we want to protect it? We have to get to 7 mana. If we bounce this and this, we're going to go to 6, and then we're going to protect it. No, because we won't have this town ain't big enough. So I think we're going to play it and go from there. We really would love to have some counter in hand, or one of our creature that gives him +1/+1. So let's see if he has exile removal. Otherwise, Sab-Sunen is going to do a lot of work, even if he can attack only every 2 turns. But this creature is going to draw us 2 cards if goes back to our turn. Excuse me. All right, the Sentinel, we don't mind that. And here we got the Overlord. Another 2 land is not the best. I think we're going to drop just as free, hoping to catch one of our creature. Otherwise, we're going to clean with the 2 Bushwhack. So still lands. We are playing 24 lands, which and we are not going to do this against the Dread Knight, since we don't want him to give him value and let him draw. All right. At least next turn the Overlord is big. But see, now, since we don't have the other key card, like the other part of the combo, like one of the creature that or the Innkeeper talent that is putting the +1/+1 on the Sab-Sunen, is going to be way less effective. We really need the other creature too, but we draw so many creatures, so this is not the best. I cannot block, right? So we found the Innkeeper talent, and now we are going to be quite happy. So we can even double it. Can we afford to take another hit? No, we can't. So we cannot double it. We just put a +1/+1 and keep this town ain't big enough as a oh, it was a mistake from my part. I should have doubled. Yeah, I played really bad. That was the point. I had to put, but yeah. So, is it going to be enough? It looks like it. Maybe we can leave one more turn and play better. So this, and we have 5, so we can put both of them on top, back in his hand, and we are going to block the vehicle. And yep. And now we really have to count better. So yeah, so now he can attack, but now we are going to, okay, Now we're going to double it. So it's going to be even and he's going to be able to attack. Yeah, so this is the play. Sorry for the mistake I did before. Okay. And here we finish our turn. And in I think now if we can, if it doesn't have removal on the Sab-Sunen, we are going to be in a really good spot. Let's see. And of course, when I was saying that, I forgot that I'm not playing the game really well. We take 8, sure. And we're going to win. So this wasn't my finest game, but was good enough. We attack for 16 and we're going to win. All right, let's do it better, shall we? Okay, so it didn't show us removal, but I'm sure it's going to bring that. So, and he also has that interesting vehicle. So I think we're going to side the Aware Might and a couple of negates. Maybe since he doesn't have a lot of, maybe a couple of Tyvar Stand. And the Bushwhack I like because we need some removal against this creature. So what is going to be? We need to remove. Are we going to remove the counter? I think so because yeah. So I think we go to something like this, maybe even 3. And can we afford to play only 2 of these? Yeah, maybe so. Something like that. Yeah. So we win the first game. The Golgari deck that was playing Baby Blue, it was not a meta one, at least nothing that I've seen before, but I'm sure he didn't have to face our God as well. But we should play better the second round, yeah? Let's do it. Okay, this unfortunately is a mulligan. We had our 2 and 3, but we missed land. And this one we'll have to do. It's a slow end, but we have to do it. We will have to do it. I think we go like this, and we cannot go to 5. So yeah, before we won, even playing like drawing like 6 land in a row. So yeah, we would really like one. Okay, so it's going to ramp super fast. Fortunately, we're going to get some card draw, and we will be able to play Luna as turn 4. Hope that is going to be enough. We can even bounce his first threat. Let's see. So yeah, the Sentinel is going to hurt us for a little. So there are going to be 2 plus at least 5. Wow. So what is this one does? Oh, nice. Nice. So let's so next turn is going to be already a lot of damage. And we will have Sab-Sunen to block, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Let's count. So it's going to be, maybe we can live 1 turn. It was faster than we were. We were forced to, but if it has anything, like this is already at 1. If he gets something from the maps or if he has any interaction, we are lost. So yeah, good game. So we need to be faster, that's why we want to ramp. And let's go to game. Come on, man. He's checking on our deck to see what we have. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we should bring a couple of counterspell. They would come in clutch here. So maybe we shave a couple of up the beanstalk and we keep a couple of counterspell, because he's spending his mana. Yeah, something like that, to have a little bit more interaction against him. We're going to be on the play, and let's hope to have a faster start and deploy our threats before he can do it. There is also another creature that does the same job that Innkeeper talent and the Tamblewagg, which is Zimone, the last one, the one of Duskmoor, which put 2+++1/+1 counter on up of 2 creature, which but it was 4 mana, so I prefer the cheaper solution. But maybe it can be useful. Try one of that and one of the Billy, so we don't have legendary doubles. Anyway, game 3, we start. Thank you. I think this is we are not happy, but it's a keep. We're going to play Overlord on 3 and then protect our Tamblewagg with the Tiver Stand. So we don't want another land. It's again a slow end. We don't have our draw, but we have the Tamblewagg, we have a protection spell, and we hope that it's going to be enough on turn 4. Does he have the elf? Yeah, he does. So we're going to be again slower, but this time at least we are on the... Let's see what he drops on turn 3. Another Llanowar Elf, so it's going to be next turn, the problematic one. Let's see if he has a follow-up to this Llanowar Elf. And this is going to hurt us. The duress is really going to hurt us. I wonder if he put it after he found what we had. And now we are in really, really bad shape. So yeah, any removal is going to do it now. Let's see. Yeah, the interaction to our end, and we weren't fast enough to deploy our threats. Okay. So he's digging, it looks like. Let's see if he has a removal. It's going to come sooner or later. This is the green verge, the Golgari verge. All right, let's attack for 4. It's the only thing we can do. And we drop the only spell we have, which is not very good on this board. So that's always the problem with the ramp deck. We weren't able to draw it in the first ends, and now we have a lot of dead draw. Like any Llanowar Elf now, it's horrible. Any pretty much that, but that's why the Overlord it's so good. But we are not in a very, very good shape. So this one is going to kill our, maybe our Aware Might. I would destroy it. Let's see if he does. I think he does it all. Yep. We gain 2 life. We're going to lose at least 3, maybe 4. So he's attacking, and we got Luna, which is really what we want. So first, let's attack. It's not that it can do anything. Attack. This was, of course, a good top deck. If you cannot resolve it, it's going to be fun time. and we didn't saddle it because we want to keep it on defense if we can. So anyway, we are in his hand. If he has interaction, the preacher we don't mind. The preacher we don't mind one bit. And now we're going to generate card advantage. And so now you're going to see, at least you're going to see the interaction I had in mind. So first of all, you draw, then of course you're going to smash something. Let's smash this one. Okay. And then we are going to put here and attack with our 8/8 trample. And hope that it's going to miss another. So yeah. And it's not that we are out of the woods. Any removal is going to cripple us. The end is going to be devastating, but at least we have a board and we have an engine on online. So let's see if it's going to be enough to beat Baby Blue 21. I'm really sad that I played bad the first game. We were in such a better situation, but that turn was really played poorly from my part. Let's see. Nissa is going to do it, right? We have to remove Nissa. Are we going to be able to do that? So we have 1, 2. Why we didn't put it in our deck? Okay, so no blocks. Let's see if we can draw ourselves. It's amazing how bad we draw this game. And so we can attack for 10, 14 trample. Is it going to be enough? Of course not, but we're going to 14 trample, 5, yeah. It's the only play we got. Oh. It's only at 6. Because we played it for discount. So, yeah, let's see. He has to put stuff in front of him. Let's see if it's just yeah, it's going to be that to draw. And he has to put something else. But we didn't. I didn't see is the minus. The ultimate is at -7. The one that and how many forests does he have anyway? 1. Just 1. It's not that. It's going to create only. So it's doing like this. It's going to 2. He goes to. He plays much better than me. He goes to 2 because he wants to draw with the Dreadnought. Let's see if we find a solution, at least to our Tamblewagg. Our Tamblewagg means that is going to double our clock. Okay, it's not that it's over. I mean, so let's count. Well, so now it's going to be 12, 18 trample. So Innkeeper talent seems decent. So okay, so let's play to win. Okay, so first we saddle. 1, 2. Just to be sure. Then we play Billy. Then we play a land. Here. Then we play the talent. Okay. Then we need to be even to let him attack, so then we put 2 counters. I want to just to be sure. Okay. And then, yeah. And then this is going to double when we attack, so it's going to be 14, and then it's going to be 22. So then we attack. Sorry if it took me some time, but at least we saw, and now we even remove the biggest blocker. And now with 22 trample, I think it's going to be really enough. So yeah, this was a very, very good game, good victory. We showed synergy of the card. I play poorly. This deck is not so easy to pilot. And let's see if we have time for another one. Yeah, let's try. Let's play one more, and let's see if we can play better. So anyway, the deck was cool. The god did what they had to do. When I'm sure there were plenty of better line, but I like the build. I like the build I did. So this one is way better than before, because now we have. It's not that, but we're going to start deploying our threats really fast, and this one we like. I wonder if we want to play. No, let's play on curve. We put this. We put this. And then we put this here. Okay. And now, let's see. Pyroclasm. Wonderful. So here we just level up. Let's see what Beta has for us. The Gust Roller. So there's going to be already 4 damage. And let's see. So we play our spell, and we put +1/+1 on our creature. We can't block, and we cannot protect the Tamblewagg. So the Lynx is going to, whenever equal to the number of non-basic. So this is a burn deck. And this one is another very bad creature too. But at least we can fight it now. Yes, so we're going to do that. Yeah. We attack, then we fight it. And this is already another weird deck. We haven't seen anything like this, but he's playing a new card. We had this one in our pirate deck, and here we are not going to go to 4 because we need to keep this town big enough. Yeah, for example, for Screaming Nemesis. Let's see what he does. Okay, he's keeping it as a protection, so we just bounce our thing. Yep. But now we are really in need of something. So this is going to represent a blocker. We cannot ask much more than that. And we really need to hope that it's not going to be lethal. But it's a red-based deck, so I don't think he has a removal anymore for our Tamblewagg. And I don't know if we can afford to attack. We keep the Fountain Port open to... Is it going to be lethal? Let's see. Let's see if he has 3 more damages. A combination of damages. I mean, you need a creature. So that's enough to crew, unfortunately. Oh, it's drawing and discarding. Why? Okay. Not sure. Not sure, not sure. Okay. So it's passing. So we create a tap token and we need to read this one, right? We trample. So I think here is just the Overlord. Is it just the Overlord? Let's think it for a second. If we attack with everything, so if we activate this, we put it, it's going to be 6, this is 3, and this is 7 trample. Yeah, so I think this is the play. I'm not sure, I think we're going to win, at least if he doesn't have a removal. Yeah, so we activate, we autopay, so we're going to damage a little bit ourselves. Then we are going to put a counter, and put a counter. So it's going to be 7 trample plus the fish is going, it's a 3, and this is a 8/8. He has to put the 8/8, the 3/3 in front of the 8/8, and he's going to lose. Or even this is going to be 4/7. Yeah. Whew, nice. We didn't find our god, but we found our line to win. So this is red. And we are in a bit of a pickle. We are going to bring just the Overmight, I think. And maybe a Vivian Reed for an Overlord. And what it comes out. He played big spells, so it's not that I ate. So maybe it's. And we are on the draw, so maybe it's just some of our threat. And a couple of Beamstock, because if we go in the long game, we're going to win anyway. Vivian Reed is really slow, but yeah, maybe it's too slow, right? Maybe it is too slow. Let's keep it like this. So we remove a couple of Beamstock and we put the Aware Might. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. Let's see. Beta, what do you have for us? I like the deck, I like the build. I think there is room for improvement, but it's already fine. We have the Bushwhack. Can we afford to not play it on turn 1 to get land? I think so. Can be, let's see. Yeah, perfect. So I think it's going to be Aware Might anyway. And now we attack, and we play the Bristly Bill. And then next turn we can decide if he's going to drop his vehicle, we can destroy it with the Might and exile it with also Pyroclasm. Yeah. So he had one of those even before. So here I think is just Innkeeper's talent and rested in Vinestock. And then at least later we got the Tamblewagg. Yeah. So it's going to be Tamblewagg. Let's see if he has spot removal. We put a +1/+1. Yeah. Does he have it? Yes, looks like he does. Let's see. And here we're just going to create a token. Fear of missing out is a good one. He already has 2. Still 2. Vicious Factory. And now we hope to draw in one of our, to make a sound, doesn't look superb here. So maybe here is going to be, we make this level 2. We attack. Do we bushwhack? I think we do. Let's see. Does he have something? Okay. Let's remove one land from our deck, because we really need to not draw it. And now we are on the back foot. Let's see. The Overlord. The Overlord is good. The Overlord is good. He's going to attack for a lot. And whenever he attacks, it is for damage. So, yeah. I think this one is pretty much gone. We submit 0. Let's see if he blocks. He doesn't. Does he have the win? 5, 12. Like this, it doesn't have it. Let's see if he has a... Because he can activate. It's a 9 plus... It goes to 13, right? Like this. Oh, yeah. And this one we don't mind to see. So... First of all, we attack. He is going to block. I should have made this a 3/3. It was a mistake. Let's see. Because now we are going to lose my creature. So, yeah. And now at least we can fight. He didn't go for the double block, how he could know. And now we are still in the lead with the restless Vinestock that is being the... And this is just good game. Good game. Yep. Go to game 3. So, what did we learn? We learned that he has also enchantment, so Vivian Reed can be interesting, but yeah. Do we want to bring a couple of stand? I don't think so. Maybe instead of this town ain't big enough, that are not super good again. Or maybe something like that. Why I don't like this town ain't big enough? Because in game 1, I didn't want to play it on neither on the links nor on the car that had haste anyway, and so this is a keep. Yes, maybe. So we go for a forest. Does it going to have another time Pyroclast? Should we not play the bill and keep it for later? Let's make him, if he has it, good for him. We make him use his turn, removing Bristly Bill. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not the best, but it's okay. And now we ramp, and on turn 4 we play our god that I don't think he has a way to remove. And this is just perfect, because now it's god time. And the Innkeeper talent is going to allow us to attack any round next. And I think this is now an auto win. I don't see him resolving any of these. It's not going to be fast enough, because now we have the Innkeeper talent that is going to let us. So first of all, we attack, we fight. And since we have only one, it's very important to understand not to make it go at 4. Otherwise, this trick it won't work, because we want him to go to even and odd. But I think this one is over. I really don't see a way for him to resolve our threat in red. In mono red, there is nothing he can do. Not even the Overlord. There is no Screaming Nemesis that is going to do it, because we are going to trample over him. So yeah, that's fine. We get some life. And now it's going to be awesome. Yeah! 2-0! Amazing building, very bad piloting, but this is a super deck. Let's take a look at the... Yeah, we had a lot of fun. They were, to say the truth, they weren't meta decks, but who am I to say that I'm playing like a ramp Simic God deck? And we are on Diamond after all, so people know how to play the game. Let's go back to check the deck. So God of +1, and this deck works thanks to Sab-Sunen, and the free card that work with him are this one. As I said, there was also the possibility to add Zimon, but for the rest it's just a Simic Ramp deck that used the power of Llanowar Elf and of the Overlord to go at 5 as fast as possible. And in the side we have some protection, but yeah, this is the deck. It performs super well. Shout out to Weinstock that let us win 2 games. So yeah, and that's it for this video. I catch you in the next one. Thanks. Ciao ciao.